What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another gaming review. Gaming review doesn't get enough love on the channel, I admit. I don't play or complete enough games to do game reviews. I'm sorry, I play them halfway through and then I stop and forget about them because the new game comes out. That is just how video game companies market their games. They plan them, I get halfway through them, a new one comes out, so I forget about it. There is very few games that I have actually completed, so there is very few games that I can actually review. However, we are doing quite a few gaming reviews on the channel right now to try and get some more game reviews out there, and we are going to be talking about one that I recently finished on the channel, actually. I recently finished this one a couple of days ago, and this is the Demon Slayer Hinokami Kage. I butchered that. Hinokami Kagura Chronicles. I think that is its official title. I do struggle with saying this one, but that is the game we're taking a look at today. So I have played through this all on the channel. If you do want to go check it out, there is a playlist dedicated to this game on the channel, and I've played through it all, done all the secret endings and stuff like that. So definitely go check that out. But it does have a couple of different game modes. Again, like the other anime games we've looked at on the channel, it does have a story mode, a local mode, an online mode, and that is pretty much it. It doesn't have any character customization, and it doesn't have a photo mode like we've seen other games have, which, to be fair, I'm quite thankful for, because the character customization in some anime games look absolutely atrocious. So I'm glad that we're stuck with the basic versions of these characters, but just like all anime games, we obviously have the DLC characters, and the DLC characters here are, I'm probably going to butcher these names, Gyro, the green-haired demon from the Entertainment District arc, Tenzin, the, sound Hashira from the Entertainment District arc, and his sister, Dazai, from the Entertainment District arc. And then there is also some unlockable characters, which I like, because it gives you an incentive to play the story mode. You unlock characters gradually as you play through the story mode, which is exciting. We have characters to be unlocked like Zenitsu and Nosuke, the water Hashira, I forgot his name. We also have bad guys to unlock, like, I forget their name, which is excellent and not adding to my point at all, but there is unlockable characters the further you go through the game. So the more you play, the more you get through the Demon Slayer story, the more you unlock, which I think is really cool. So, the story actually covers from Demon Slayer Episode 1 to the end of the Mugen Train arc, which I think is really cool, because that's like 2 full seasons in one game. Well, a season in a movie. And it has so much story, and you've seen it has like 15 episodes, roughly all an hour long each. So there is a lot of talk here. And that is my biggest gripe with the story mode. It is a lot of talking. They get a lot of 3D animation out there. They have reanimated the entire anime with these 3D animated rigs that they have for the game, which I think just is the next level of commitment to this game, and the next level of actual care and precision that they wanted to put into it. Because for the couple of the others, like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, they literally just have screenshots from the anime with a filter over it. Or for the My Hero one, they have a comic book style, cutscenes of snippets from the anime. And again, they both seem very lazy. So having this change with the 3D animated rigs is a lot cooler, a lot more interesting, and gives that level of engagement and doesn't break the sort of system. It doesn't have the break where the art style is constantly changing between 2D, 3D, and the game. So it is this good constant all the way through, and I like that. And we play as, what's his name? Tanjiro, there we go. We play as Tanjiro, all the way through, with a couple of exceptions. Sometimes we play as Zenitsu, sometimes you play as Nezuko, sometimes you play as Nosuke, which is good. It gives that variation, those alternate characters, those alternate play styles, those alternate breathing techniques. However, you could also swap your character mid-battle, something that My Hero 1's Justice didn't actually have. If you're playing with your duo of Inosuke and Tanjiro, you can swap between them mid-battle, and I like that. I like how you can swap between them and jump between characters, as it gives that level of freshness and just getting to be who you actually want to be, but you also have that sidekick to help you out. So if you start the level as Tanjiro, you could swap to Inosuke if he's there to help you out, which is good because I spent like as much time as I could playing as Inosuke because he's my boy, he's my favorite. It also has English and Japanese voice actors, which My Hero One's Justice didn't start off with, and I think that is absolutely incredible. Having these voice actors from the start changes the game completely. Having these guys sort of talk to you without the subtitles on allows you to sort of relax and stay in the game without having to sort of be taken out of it to read. Because that's how I feel. I struggle with reading, so when I'm watching anime and sub, I struggle with reading, and it definitely takes me out the anime. So it's a little nitpick for me that I sort of have, which I know not a lot of other people will. So it's just good to have the dub voice actors here as well, and just add that extra layer of sort of getting it out when it's ready, and not pushing it out and then having an update with the English voice actors come in. There's a lot of other stuff that I want to talk about with online play. Online play is fucking brutal. There is different move sets and different abilities, like different combos you can use as different demon slayers to do the different techniques and breathing styles, which I like, and some other anime games are missing. Those combos, those Mortal Kombat style up, down, left, right, A and start together. Those combinations to do better, stronger moves which look fancy and a lot cooler. There is the button mash tactic as well, but doing those precise movements to get the outcome is incredible because you feel like you achieved something. It feels rewarding for not just bashing your controller in and hoping something works. However, playing online with real people who are very competitive, because the game is dead now and no one actually plays it other than the pros, it's destructive, it's brutal, it's hard. It's hard to find a match because hardly anyone ever plays the game anymore. But it's also hard because the people that do play are fucking gods at the game and will absolutely destroy you because you're inexperienced. Oh, that's my experience with the online mode. Playing locally, however, I absolutely become the god and destroy anyone. And I quite like that. I quite like the winning. You know, it feels good just to destroy your opponents, especially when they're sat next to you, because then you can see the distraught in their face, distraught in their eyes, when you hit them with a wombo combo of a Nosuke Tanjiro double tag team. Because as you can see here, you can have two characters out at once and do a nice little tag team, which is good. I like that. I think that's incredible. The art style, again, it's that 3D weird art style that they seem to have, and that seems to be the same with Fortnite when they try and make anime into the game. It has a weird sort of effect to it with the shadows. I don't know what it is, but the 3D rings have weird shadows. Like for the anime characters, they seem to glow in the dark and have weird shadows. The shadows always throw me off. Like the shading on the characters just doesn't look realistic and looks weird and definitely changes the rig a lot. I obviously did buy the DLC characters. I bought Tengen and Gyro being my two favorite characters from Demon Slayer, so I had to buy them, and I have used them quite often. He was my guy for online, and to be fair, I won quite a few times online, but I had to practice and I had to get better. Going into online, like as a new starter, you get destroyed, you get thrashed, and there is like no scaling, no sort of skill level to sort of grow through. You just throw it into the deep end with the pros, and I don't really think that's fair. There is a load to unlock through the levels, though. The better you score, the more you unlock, with like loading screens, banners, and stuff for your online account, which I don't really see a use in or like a desire to have. Like all these different character profile pictures to sort of show for like a couple of seconds when you're loading into an online match. They just feel useless and redundant to me. I don't understand the point in collecting all these because you can only use one at a time. So going through getting them all and not just getting the one you want seems redundant because you have them but you'll never use them. Again, it just leads to 100% in the game, but you know, who does that nowadays? You complete the story and then you're happy and you're done. No one 100%'s the game anymore. I refuse to believe it. If you do, you're a speedrunner or a very dedicated fan. The Lego games are the only games I've ever 100%ed. Just throwing that out there. But I think it does one up a couple of the other anime games that we have here on the channel, and for that reason, it's going to get a 9 out of 10. The only thing dragging it down, honestly, is the online side of it, but the rest of it is good. It's got a good story, good art style, good movement set, and it feels balanced with the demons being a lot stronger, but not having sidekicks to help them out. I feel like that was a good balance. But other than that, that's pretty much it from me. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely go check out my other game reviews or check out the game itself, which I did play on the channel. And if you want a little bit more Tyler Price in your life, if you do like these videos, if you do like me as a person, go check out the other things that I have to offer from the link in the description, because that'll take you to my link tree where I have links to everything else that I have to offer as a content creator. But that is the end of this video, so I hope you all enjoyed. See you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.